Police.
Thanks so much, Tina. Time for better grades with Oxford Learning. And while students are now counting the days until the end of school, there are still a few things to learn. And Lorelei Burgess is in with her weekly tips. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
You're welcome. Good morning.
We're doing some myth busting this morning. The first myth, and this is a big one, students should put down the books and use the summer to recharge. This is a myth. Why is that a bad idea?
Well, a break is good. A short break is good, but 2 months can actually, instead of recharging, it can actually cause kids to get a little lazy if they're not in anything structured. So kids get bored quite quickly, and if they don't do anything for 8 or 9 weeks over the summer, it's really difficult to get back into the school routine come September.
And it's easy to kind of get into those sort of lazy days because you feel like you work so hard and you deserve a break. But what are some ways to stay academically charged during the summer holidays?
Yeah, it's great to incorporate some of those things like reading, journal writing. So make sure those are part of the day. So don't put all of those things on hold over the summer. The break really is that you're not going to school every day. So they get a break anyway. But you want to keep up with some of those things. So, if it's a little bit of math every day and, incorporate that into sort of what you're doing, or kids can write a journal or write about what they'd like to do. Those kinds of things. Keep those, reading, writing, some basic math. Keep those active over the summer, and it certainly helps prepare for September.
And even summer camps, some of those summer camps out there, you think that you're relaxing and having a bit of a holiday at camp, but you're actually learning a lot of those things that you might learn at school during those camps.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, and summer camps are great too for the structure they provide. So it's a little bit different than, the pressure that might happen in the school year, but it's still a structured program, and kids really do need that routine and structure. So there are lots of options out there for those types of things.
Another myth is summer is not part of the school year. We hear that. Why is that? Why is it a bad idea to think that way?
Well, summer really, the reason we don't go to school in the summer, it goes back to the last turn of the century when, farming communities needed those kids to help with the chores on the farm. The city schools, it was too hot to be in class, presented health risks and stuff like that. So it's really very old why we don't go to school in the summer, but it really shouldn't be a break from learning. So summer is a great time to kind of catch up on those things that maybe didn't go so well during the school year. Reading comprehension, if they're struggling in that area, you can always use that to kind of get ahead, work on study skills, those kinds of things, but don't stop.
Right, and some students don't stop at all. Some people do go to summer school.
Absolutely.
And I think another myth, it brings us to our next question, summer school is just for kids who have bad grades. This isn't the case.
It's not the case, and what we're seeing more so now is that more and more kids are signing up for summer school to get ahead. They want to improve their skills. They want to get further ahead. They want extra credit. So summer school is not, and we're going to see that trend continue, I think, that it really is about moving forward and being more competitive.
It's also probably a great time to think about, especially if you're in grade 11 or 12, to think about university. You've got 3 months or 2 months to sort of have some time to really look at what options you have, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's a good time to, take a look at what might be coming up. So even those kids who are going to university in September, it's a good idea to, introduce yourself to what you will be doing during the school year when there's more pressure.
Excellent. Well, those are some great tips and some good myth busting this morning. Not a good time to put down the books during the summer.
That's right.
Of course, enjoy yourself, but keep the academic learning part of your life too all year round.
That's right.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for joining us again, Lorelei.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Lorelei Burgess is with Oxford Learning, and for more information about learning in the summer or any time of year for that matter, visit oxfordlearning.com. Now let's check in with Tina.